pound weight class.
So at the end of the last round, Lomachenko.
Good, no harm to him at all. So he's doing pretty much whatever he wants to do at will. And that is somewhat toying with the guy until you catch him with a clean.
Going a jab out there as well. Neither man has landed one of their more significant punches quite yet.
Attain his kind of technical craft, as you would say, Jim. And in addition to that, he can crack. And he's a southpaw.
He's going to bring a right hook from over there that's not going to be pretty.
Who's he, Roy?
Nicholas Walters.
Talking about Walters.
He's boxing beautifully, I got to tell you. And in round 3, he started throwing combinations. In rounds 1 and 2, it was, it was the right jab and a straight left. In round 3,
you might want to focus on the body for the first stages of the fight. Set up something for later on.
I agree with you 100%.
Lomachenko always wants to fight the best in his weight class, whoever that is. He doesn't care. Has told his representatives, his manager, his promoter, I want to fight the other belt holders. Barring that, give me the #1.
Last fight, and a lot of that delay was brought about by his determination to get the best deal he could possibly get for this fight against Lomachenko.
Dashing hook that'll come from it.
Walters has landed some uppercuts. That one was low in this fight when Lomachenko's jumping in a little.
Walters getting a little impatient, it seems, too.
Charge of Lomachenko against Walters. By the way, Walters has a draw, a blemish on his record. It wasn't really a draw. It was a terrible judge's decision in a fight clearly won by Walters. Lomachenko has a loss on his record, but there's a story behind that too, as he insisted on fighting for a world title in only his second professional fight and wound up in a matchup against the craftiest
target or an open target. Therefore, he is less likely to throw punches because he doesn't see anything.
And for a good defensive box,
Walters covering up too much. 3-0, Lomachenko.
A couple of things about that. Harold brings up some interesting points. One, Lomachenko established a superior position. You see the right foot outside of Walters' left foot. So
a good choice and a weapon that could help him down the stretch, and that sets up a chance to land a right hand.
Lomachenko in this round has started to land some combinations upstairs against a responsible defensive fighter, as though he's hitting
to pepper Walters with tight, short punches, jab, quick left hands, getting just close enough to land, still making himself scarce when Walters tries to throw back.
As good as Walters circles at angles and is the faster fighter and is a southpaw and is better defensively. Walters, the bigger puncher, needs to lay traps to catch Lomachenko on the way in, I think, in order. The second thing is, I do agree that Walters should punch more because his best chance is to catch Lomachenko in an exchange. Maybe not win most of the...
It's just the quickness and decisiveness of Lomachenko. The way he seems to know exactly what he wants to do from moment to moment. He's got the other fighter on the defensive, even when he's not trying to land big. Walters and listening to what he has to say. But if you're searching for the right voice in the corner, it means you haven't found things where to
land a big punch.
And Lomachenko just landed a pretty good left hand on Walters. If he does that again, it's going to get bad for him. That was a good right hook by Lomachenko.
Lomachenko has begun to pound the rain.
I want to fight the other belt holders. Barring that, give me the #1 contender. He's not available. #2, #3. Walters is the best available, maybe more of a combination puncher. Even as Purnell dominated, a lot of times it was 1s and 1-2s.
Yeah, he's just busier than Purnell.
What I need is,
But Walters is not exactly a high-volume seek and destroy guy. He's a boxer puncher.
He just went at it with a good hook, and
who will discipline you for your misses.
And that's what he's doing. A good body shot by Lomachenko. Walters looking for an opening instead of just punching until he finds an opening. With Lomachenko, he punches until he finds an opening.
Well, by the number of people who are trying to talk at the same time in Walters' corner, that there's a mixed message.
Oh, good shot.
Lomachenko finding the target more and more.
Has the skills of a guy who's not as talented as he is, but he is supremely talented.
And when Lomachenko's going low,
Walters finally throws body shots. Still missing with the right hand upstairs. Lomachenko, we see that great footwork. Constantly able to move side to side.
he's taking Nicholas Walters' straight right hand away. Like that right there.
Oh my God, I mean, he's toying with Nicholas Walters.
This is amazing.
What's going to be really funny is the next time Walters is in with a top fighter and scores a knockout.
Right, and we're clean.
Here we go.
Walters has fight-changing power. Lomachenko has fight-controlling craft.
Nicholas Walters is a linear fighter, very forward-backwards. And Lomachenko is a fighter that fights in semicircles, at angles, and is the faster fighter.
But he's able to do what he wants to do.
Well, he's almost toying with him. He moves around him like that to a point to where Nicholas Walters can do no idea up from him.
I would think that to have any chance against Vasily Lomachenko, you might want to focus on the...
Not really prepared, thinking that he's too far away, and just then he cashed in on it. Good body shot by Nicholas.
Yeah, he's landed some big body shots this
He's
round.
making some really good choices, is Nicholas Walters.
No, Lomachenko is doing to Walters what he did to Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. is a special talent. And
Was special. Willie Pep was quick. The only difference was that Willie Pep was right-handed.
well,
He
there's
was
more.
quick.
Willie Pep couldn't crack, and Lomachenko
Well,
can punch.
He wasn't a big puncher, but a beautiful boxer.
Yes, he does have a lot of pep in him, but a better puncher. He has a lot of Purnell in him, but maybe more of a combination puncher. Even as Purnell dominated, a lot of times it was one total package.
And Nicholas Walters would be smart to try to land that straight right hand to the body zone.
Good quick left hand inside by Lomachenko.
Uppercut. Good left hand again by Lomachenko. Another good left hand by Lomachenko.
He's just out-quicking.
Everything Lomachenko does is predicated on position in the ring. He so easily establishes position with his footwork.
Watch the back of there. There we go.
Like right there. So you baited him into that shot. He saw it the first time.
Four-punch combination for Lomachenko.
The way he's inside of Walters' punching range, but his defense is so sharp. He has such mastery over distance that I don't see a lot of opportunity for Walters.
You heard the thudding body shot by Lomachenko.
And that's
Whereas Lomachenko is landing combination.
And that one punch at a time is never going to work on Lomachenko because he's usually way too slick for
Floor-to-ceiling bag, Roy.
That's him. That's how he does it. That's why they call him high tech, Max. He makes guys like that. I told you that shot was going to come soon because he's over on that left side, and Nicholas is not really prepared to hear what he's saying. But I need me a damn interpreter for Nicholas Walters' corner because I can't understand nothing that they're telling him.
Well, and our great Spanish interpreter, Jerry Olaya, has the weekend off for very valid reasons. So we're guessing. Balance
Good
there.
hook by Walters.
Gets in a good left hook. Still missing with the right hand.
And he's taking his best weapon away from him. Kind of the way we saw Nonito high tech. Lomachenko, that is. I think he does because Lomachenko is taking the right hand away completely by stepping around to Nicholas's left. So Nicholas is thinking now the right hand can't get there, so I should try to land the left. I think Lomachenko's offense has neutralized or made lack of for Nicholas Walters to be
A lot of people in the corner feel they need to give you advice because you're not doing well.
Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim, I got a 3 tonight would be punching like a madman, throwing shots, jumping right on Lomachenko, but he's not. He's covering up, and that's the reason why Lomachenko's winning the fight. Landing more punches with that right jab.
Foot outside of Walters' left foot. So Walters, especially when he throws the right hand, has to cross over his entire body.
Don't do that. Missing job. I mean, he is really special. You know, the movement, the hand speed, the right jabs, the right hooks, the straight left hands. Boxing beautifully. I tell you, if there were more old guys like me around, you'd compare him to Willie Pep because he's that kind of a boxer.
Has established himself as a fighter that fight fans want to see and think very highly of on the kind of outskirts, if not actually athletic ability combined with that little level of craft, but he applies the craft aggressively, particularly and in a busy style, particularly for a good defensive fighter.
Makes guys keep their hands. It's a very tough task for Nicholas Walters right now. Good body shot.
Left talk to the body. That's a good. And how many fighters would drop their hands in front of Nicholas Walters?
In front of the Axeman.
It's amazing to watch what this man can do.
As good as Walters is, and he's not a guy that fighters around this weight division are rushing into the ring with. Lomachenko, a big favorite.
Yeah, he's
5 and 6 to 1 in this fight, and that's.
Fake the first attack, and then the second one is for real. Otherwise, keep your hands in their place. Keep going forward. Feel them out with the hand and then go forward.